Ciao Bella, welcome to Bello Uncinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. This is like the third or fourth video that I've filmed today. So I don't know how many times you're going to see this shirt because I still have a couple more that I want to film. I don't know if I'll get there. So it's going to seem like I'm wearing the shirt a lot. But they're all filmed in one day, okay? Um, I just got this book in along with another book that I've already done a book look on, but I really want to open this book and look at it because it's exciting for me. It may not be exciting for you, but it's exciting for me. And I got this book because I was watching Sam over at Memphis Makes. She was doing a book look on, no, she wasn't doing the book look yet. She just showed the new Megan Lapp book. I don't remember the name. Let me find it. It's the one with the mushrooms and the snails. I don't remember the name. I know some of you are going to be shouting at me. I know. Hold on. I'll get there. But anyway, I'm going to look for it. But um, I was watching her video. Get to the point. And she said in the video that she really wanted the next book that Megan Lapp does to be a fairy book. And I was like, oh, that would be cool. It's going to start playing. Hold on. So, I was like, I wonder what books are already out there with fairies. And, ugh, Sam, you didn't. Okay, so it's Crochet, Snails, and Mushroom Sprites. That's the Megan Lapp book. Um, so anyway, I um, I saw that, and she was talking about maybe the next one that Megan Lapp does will be like fairies, because the way that Megan Lapp does her books is like she gives you this piece and this piece, and you can make the decision and put it together, and so forth and so on. And that's really cool. I don't have any of Megan Lapp's books. Um, the Imkins one I wasn't really interested in. I might eventually get the Monsters book. It's not something I'm super excited about. The crochet snails and mushroom sprites, that one does seem pretty exciting, but we'll see, right? Um, so anyway, I went looking for a fairy book. All of that to say, I went looking for a fairy book. And I kind of found one, maybe, but it's a little different. And I'm excited to share it with you. This is Crochet Dolls Inspired by Nature. So it's 20 amigurumi celebrating the beauty of biodiversity, right? And I just like read the little blurb about the book, and I was looking at the cover and things like that, and I was like, think this would be cool. And this is the same maker, the same publisher that does the Crochet Iconic Women and the Crochet More Iconic Women, which I have both of those, and I've done book looks on those and label my libraries on those already. So those, it's the same publisher. I don't think that it's the same artist necessarily, like designer, but it's the same publisher. So the setup is going to be kind of similar. But I'm excited. I haven't even like cracked it open. I would just was looking at the other book that I did just a minute ago, and I was like, okay, I wanna do that book, but I had to eat dinner and then help my daughter, and so anyway, here it is. All right, so I thought we'd look at it together. Okay, let's do that. So this is the table of contents. It has the dolls, general techniques, an introduction. Okay, so this is the table of contents. And then, okay, this is neat. So, it talks about sizing, and I've talked about that in another book, right? Like you can use any size yarn that you want to make amigurumi. The smaller the yarn, the smaller the project will be. The bigger the yarn, the bigger project will be. But you just follow the same pattern. It's just going to be a different size based on the size yarn that you use. You don't need to add more stitches. You don't need to take away stitches. It's the same amount of stitches. Follow the exact same pattern. And it will just be bigger or smaller depending on that, right? They do give abbreviations. They do talk about tension, which is important because I am a tight hooker. And some people are not. They are a little bit looser than me. And my projects, I tend to have to go up a hook size. Half a hook size to a whole hook size, depending. So I do try, not with amigurumi, but with like sweaters and things like that, I do have to um, do a gauge swatch because if I don't, it ends up being too small on me. Okay. This is also really cool. There's abbreviations, but then there's also the US versus UK terminology. This book is written in US terminology, but I like that it gives you just up front the UK terminology so that if you wanted to do this and you only use UK terminology, you could adapt the pattern, right? That's really nice. And it looks like, just from reading it, all of the dolls start with a basic pattern. So there's a basic doll pattern, and then you go to do the details. So all the dolls' bodies are the exact same. You just use the one doll pattern and you add the pieces to it. Okay. So there are some things here like wire and cardboard or things like that. I guess some of the yarn needs to be brushed out depending on what you're making. We talk about the size of eyes that you need. There's all kinds of tips in this section here. Okay. So they give lots and lots of pictures. That's really nice. And they talk about the hair. Okay, so they don't give like a full picture of the basic doll without showing part of the pattern. So I can't really show you the doll without showing you the pattern. But there's a large doll and a small doll. So depending on how you wanted to do it, you have a large head, a small head. You can embroider the eyes or you can use safety eyes, however you wanted to do it. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So I like this because it gives you a full picture without showing you the pattern. And I like books that do that because then I can show them to you and you can get a really good idea of whether or not you want this book. And I don't have to worry about showing you the pattern. So this is a bird fairy and a hummingbird. And this, they give you the difficulty level. This is an intermediate level pattern. But look at that. Look at her. And her little bird friend. Aww. And it gives you a little blurb. I'm not going to read all of that, but because then that would be pointless for you to buy the book then. This is the Flower Princess and the Bee, and this is easy to intermediate. I could just see her with like rainbow hair. I could just see her with rainbow hair. And like, I don't know. Of course, I wouldn't do it in pink, right? But the colors aren't the point, right? Just look, that would be such a cool, like, rainbow hair. I would do that in rainbow hair. This one is a mushroom sprite and a hedgehog. Look at that little mushroom. Or, as you call it in the UK, a meki. Right? A hedgehog or a meki. And the, this is the Insect Lord and the Firefly. And this, oh, I didn't tell you, I'm sorry. The Sprite was easy. That was a difficulty level. And the Insect Lord and the Firefly is advanced. Yeah. Got that one. Lots on this pattern. Ooh, she's pretty. The Sun Queen and the Iguana. And this is a difficulty level of easy. And you could easily put wings on her if you wanted. I mean, there are some wing patterns already we've seen. So if you wanted to adapt them, you could easily put wings on her. I mean, I know that's kind of not the point, but you could. Why not? Oh, that's so pretty. The Tree Prince and the Squirrel. This is an intermediate level. Right? So cool. This book makes me so happy. Now, my daughter would love this. I don't know that she would love the doll, but she would love the animal. The Ocean King and the Stingray. She adores stingrays. Anytime we go to the aquarium, she's got to go pet them. And this is a intermediate level of difficulty. And I've always asked her if she wanted me to crochet her a stingray. She's like, no, that's okay. But like I was gonna get like the big plush yarn, right? The plushy yarn, and make her one, even though that yarn hurts my hands. But I would do it for her, but she doesn't want it. Not a lot of people that I would make crochet for. And she loves them, don't get me wrong. Like all the things that people have sent her, the things that I've made her even, she loves them. She has them all in her room. But she's getting to the age where she just doesn't want them anymore. This one. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. This is easy to intermediate. This is Lady of the Lake and a turtle. Lady of the Lake and a turtle. She is gorgeous. Okay. Then we have the Arctic Prince and the Penguin. Every time I see the word penguin now, I think about Benedict Cumberbatch and how he couldn't say penguin. It tickles me. Okay, so this is the Arctic Prince and the Penguin. It's so cute. I love how they all have a little animal friend. And that was a difficulty level of easy. I think there's one more. Oh, she's pretty too. Oh, I love the little things hanging off of her dress. So this is the Night Nymph and the Bat. The Night Nymph and Bat. The little animals remind me of, oh, what was that show my daughter loved to watch? It was a monster show. What was that show called? I'm gonna look. super monsters. Super monsters. It was a little, and some of them would turn into animals. It was on Netflix. Super monsters. You can't say it. Oh. Super monsters. There we go. It was super cute. She loved that show so much. Um, so that's what it reminds me of. Okay, and then in the back, there's some general techniques. So it kind of walks you through how to do some basic stitches. And then there are pictures. I'm not going to show you the pictures, but the pictures have letters beside them. And then the letters correspond. They put the letters of the pictures next to the descriptions. And that's really cool. So you kind of already know what you're looking at. And they give you some finishing techniques. Oh my god, look at this picture. It's so cute. He has it, instead of the little hedgehog in his bag, he has a crochet hook. That's adorable. Okay. And then there's some stuff about the artist. Okay, so there's another book. That she wrote called Crochet You. I might go look that book up. But, so this isn't her first crochet book. But I think it's really cool, and how they're all different aspects of nature. And with the way that our planet is going right now, we need to really be taking care of things and paying attention to our resources and all of that. And I think that this is a neat way to kind of inspire you to think about different parts of the world around you, right? So I will put the link to this. I'm not an Amazon affiliate or anything like that, but I will put the publisher, and I'll also put a link in Amazon if you want to go and check this book out. I ordered this book, I don't know, end of September-ish. And I got it. Well, I don't know when you're going to see this. So I got it sometime in October, like the beginning of October. And I got this and the Creepy Gurumi book around the same time, like within a day of each other. And yeah, so I'm just glad that I got to share it with you. And like I said, I don't know when this will actually go up as a book look, but I hope that you enjoy it just as much as I've enjoyed sharing it with you. So until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!